feel like Xayah would be the best thing to lock in because it's very safe. You have a fair amount of wave clear. You have your own peeling tool. And
decides he doesn't want to take the fight. Caps engages, does use the streamer shuffle, and here's Jezz once again. Boxer joins the fray. The shockwave brings them back, and Nagne's still alive. Boxer tanks up a couple of tower shots, but Jezz will get knocked up by Spraddle. He helps, of course. Still no first tower blood for them as Jezz once again is around that middle lane. Glacial Prism does not quite connect. Jezz will flay them back, but this might be the first blood for NIP as Jezz has been caught out by 3 members of the Ninjas. A kill for Nagne in that middle lane. Their gold lead in a uniform fashion, whereas the orange line is how they do against the lower tier teams. Caps actually got caught out here by Nagne. Nagne just needs to flash! And that's a kill onto Caps in the mid lane.
And this is why it was to stay in the LCS, so they can build his Caps.
Oh, Caps' goal is to stay on the Rift, but he's not able to enact that as NIP are able to collapse. Jezz doesn't quite get connected by the Sejuani, but Spraddle flashes in. Hiku with the jump as well. The explosive shot is enough. Another kill for NIP. And Fnatic duo up to try and steal away the Baron. NIP have it down to 2,000 HP. Soaz jumps in, so does Boxer. 1,000. The Buster steals it, and Fnatic are going to be able to take away that objective from NIP. They'll lose Boxer. Soaz with the flash may be able to get out of this one as he jousts his way through the minion line. Jezz is there with a hook. The shockwave lands onto 2 though, and NIP are not quite done yet. But Fnatic want this fight. They've got Baron.
2 as they try to force fight down the bottom lane.
Soaz runs a little bit wide there. He doesn't understand where the track is. Prophet trying to track up towards the top side. A great feather storm from Rekkles dodges out the Gnar and roots up Prophet. Rekkles with his first kill and his first...
The classic Fnatic brush.
NIP have just pushed way too far up. Their vision in the early game was good, but they're going to look for the engage. NIP actually go on the front foot as Jezz gets chunked down to half. Shook caught off in the backline by Soaz. Prophet's killed Jezz. Soaz knocked up. Spraddle there as well. He will get the stun, and NIP now running to the wrong base, guys. You can infiltrate, but you need to take down the towers first. The Disc of the Sun, but that's not the tower you want to be taking down at this point. Fnatic will secure themselves a 32-minute Baron. Their second has to jump out.
Fnatic then forced back.
Oh, Streamer Shuffle doesn't connect, and now we'll see the re-engage. A great shot, but Hiku's jumped off towards the side. Watch Hiku! He's going to do so much damage in this fight. Prophet with the Gnar into the wall, and Hiku gets one. He's looking for more. Rekkles still alive, but now he's dead. It's a triple for Hiku. Can he get the Penta? Soaz gets chunked out. Boxer jumps away, and NIP not quite able to get the...
Dragon is the focus for Fnatic. They started it off.
Should get hooked. Dragon down to 7,000. This is a game-ending moment.
No Mega Gnar on Prophet, but he will start charging it as the Elden Drake getting very low.
Here we go, they're looking for the fight. Elden down to 2,000, Spraddle in the front line, it's reset, but perhaps NIP can take the fight. Spraddle has to flash Ask, Soaz is going to jump straight back in. Nagne caught up with the bear trap, and Soaz is all by himself. The Elden Drake, oh shit, you stole it away, and NIP are going to take the fight as well. Brox is going to get melted by Hiku. NIP just rolling their way through this Fnatic squad. Soaz is on the back line as well, and NIP are going to try and chase him down. He wants to kill the cow, but no beef for you today, Soaz. NIP with a super...
Trade the base of Fnatic and take down the inhibitor.
And imagine if you are a challenger team at the moment at Vedius. Imagine if you're Giants or Schalke or even Mysterious Monkeys. NIP, this is the late game team fighting team we wanted to see. Hiku has performed exemplary.
Sounds a game over Fnatic.
Huge minion wave here to help them out. Shook in the front line. There's the turret falling. Inhib tower down. Inhib down in the mid as well. Rekkles with no ultimate now as NIP push forward into the base. These are no ninja tactics, Vedius. This is brute force from the ninjas in Pyjamas as they look for their second inhibitor and perhaps the game.
Things looking tense right now. NIP, they don't want to overcommit. They don't want to throw this fight. We've seen Fnatic in this position before. Backs against the
inhibitor tower of the game. They're looking for the inhib as well. There's a flank opportunity for Soaz. He's coming in. Gets onto the back line. Jezz is there as well. As Fnatic try and make the final fight, they take one. Spraddle's dead. Soaz low. Shook. Nagne and Hiku are still alive in that back line though, and Prophet is doing work. Fnatic, the shockwave connects, but Hiku's not there to deal any more damage. Here jumps Caps, but the Shurima shuffle is dodged by the Tristana, and NIP will be able to back away, but Hiku does not want to. Soaz in the front line has got a shield. He gets back onto Scar, he gets knocked off, and that's a dead Soaz for the time being.
Look at the base!
Nexus Tower's going down, Caps builds another one. It's just going to make as many Nexus Towers as he needs. 2 members of Fnatic are dead.
It looked bad for NIP at the start, but HeQ saves it in the end. They're going to get themselves another inhibitor. They have the man advantage. There is little that stands in their way. NIP, they're looking to end the game now.
The old kings and the new may both fall on the same day. G2 lost earlier.
The pressure. They have everything they need to close out the game. Will they be able to jump that last hurdle standing in their way?
A hurdle they've only jumped a few times before this split. Shook perhaps looking for Jezzes. Here comes the charge from Soaz. He wants to get onto NIP, jumps onto Sprattle, and immediately Fnatic back off. They can't go on the cow. Here comes the engage, and that is a dead Jezzes once again, but Soaz does get onto the back line. Can he catch out anyone? No! NIP with 2, and Fnatic have to run back to the fountain because HeQ is on a rampage. He's on the warpath. NIP will collapse onto Fnatic. They'll take the win. They'll take the kills, and they will take the Nexus as well. NIP defeat the old kings and go 1-0 up.
Lulu and Janna have become more popular support picks. Here in Europe,
Shook has gone straight to his red buff and then up towards the Cogs as well. Brox has gone for a little invade, but meanwhile in the bottom lane, HeQ's being jumped on. Ignite comes down, concussive blows as well, and this might be first blood for Fnatic. Reckless jumps in once again. HeQ flashes away, but it's a kill for Fnatic.
Games, we see another dive now, setting up in the bottom.
Fnatic love this 4-man dive towards the bottom lane. Fate's Call will pull back Sprattle. They're underneath the tower. They still have exhaust. Sprattle is not 6, and the teleport's coming in as well. Fnatic going for the 5-man dive, and they will get 1. They're looking for 2. That's a double for Caps, and should be a tower for Fnatic as well.
And Fnatic continue
in the bottom lane. Should be able to with this Rift held, because Soaz won't take it down too quickly, and isn't even able to pop the eye on the back. So NIP will answer with a structure of their own, and probably wants to answer with a little bit more. As Soaz gets jumped on by Shook, of course he does not have the flash. NIP should be able to secure themselves their first kill of this matchup. Spuddle's going to use the wild bird to jump away, and NIP Shook does not. That's like a body slam. Will try and get the barrel slow, but the miasma grounds him. The cocoon's going to land as well, and Shook should go down. Caps on a killing spree, 3-0 on the Cassiopeia.
Good map movement. Respect that. Reckless.
Oh, Reckless. This is beautiful. HeQ doesn't even realize it's happening. And Broxer, KS. Fight. He needs to be on that front line.
Okay, here we go. Shook, this is your time. This is your moment.
Oh, baby, here we go. Baron steal. Oh, no way does that happen? Profit split pushing as well with them. Do it for the fans. Do it for the adoring public. Do it to count yourself as a Kingslayer. Can't get there. The Buster Shot knocks him back, and Fnatic do secure the Baron. The Equalizer comes out as well. That catches onto Nagne. Reckless gets a crit. The Cocoon, the Cleanse, the Unleashed Power doesn't even get through half Reckless's health. Profit is still...
An inhibitor for an inhibitor here would be great for NIP, but Fnatic, their eyes are set on the base of their opposition.
Yeah, Fnatic get one fight here, they can perhaps even end the game. Profit still down towards that bottom lane, looking for the inhibitor. Fnatic securing for this inhibitor in the top lane. Redemption comes down as well. There's the tower down. Profit still in the bottom lane, looking for an inhibitor of his own. NIP will be able to answer without giving up an inhibitor yet.
But keep your eyes on the mid lane as well, because there are a lot of minions that are just knocking onto the Nexus tower doors. And here comes a TP from Profit.
Jump in, Shook jumps straight to the back line. He's going to get grounded up. Wild Growth comes out as well, but they cannot keep him alive. Profit trying to get in with the flank on the back line, but Soaz has jumped straight onto HeQ. The Unleashed Power will knock back Soaz. Profit gets a huge stun. That's a shutdown on Caps, and Soaz is dead. HeQ, this is your time to shine, but Reckless
does have the TP. They don't know that this Baron is going on. It's dead.
Another Baron snuck under the eyes of Fnatic. This is something our bottom team seems so good.
You have to notice Profit, he got the bottom inhibitor as well, so there's minions pushing in favor of NIP. Remember what happened last time? Shook stole this, and Fnatic lost the fight.
Shook's up towards the top side, does have his smite. He's looking for it, they can't get it. Fnatic secure the Elder Drake, and they want the fight. A superb equalizer onto the back line of NIP as Fnatic now push forward. Profit stunned up, he's gonna go down. A second stun, can't get to the blast cone, and Reckless is gonna hop forward. He wants these resets, he wants these kills.
Big ulti.
Flying Gaze is gonna land, and that is not quite the kill on HeQ. It will eventually pop down with the poison. A great kill from Caps. It looked like the gaze would not quite connect, but he manages to get just the tip of it to hit onto HeQ. Spottle goes low as well with the equalizer, so as jumps in, Spottle has to flash. Profit there, almost mega. He might look for the re-engage. Knock back Jezzes in the front line. Glacial Fissure hits two. Profit hopping away as much as he can. Nagne does have a bit of a flank here, but cannot connect as much as he would like onto Fnatic now. Fnatic look for their second inhibitor and perhaps look to close out this game.
HeQ is only just started building his QSS. This is the first time that he gets...
Bottle's low, explosive shot comes out as Jesus puts up the Unbreakable. That's the tower down. Profit just turns into Mega, and Fnatic back away because of it. Holy moly, it's already down to half. As Shook looks for the engage, will get the ward in. Is he going to go? Spruttle there off towards the side as well. The miasma comes down. It's still on 2,000. Shook's going to jump in. He does not get it. Reckless is low, and now NIP have to take this fight. They need to win this one out, but Fnatic are looking to disengage. Profit gets stunned up, and Reckless opens up the guns. Jump in from Shook, looking for the knockback. Soaz down to half. Caps off towards the top side, still has a blast cone. Look at Profit, he's low. Has a GA though. Jump in from Soaz with the flash. As Fnatic are able to re-engage the fight and force NIP back. Fnatic still want a little piece of this. Reckless especially. Oh baby, there's your MVP. He jumps in once again, perhaps seeing if he can catch out another member of NIP. Nagne, Jez is going to walk straight into him. So as TP's in for the flank, is this it? Jez is dead to Hiku. The kill on the GA as well, but now Soaz is going to get knocked back, and that's a dead Rumble. Only 3 members of Fnatic left alive. With this Baron buff, they can push in, but they have to be so cautious as to how they fight NIP.
They're just about able to keep their mid inhib alive, but it doesn't matter as Reckless is in the bait. Fnatic, they've lost 2 members.
That's not something you expect from the best team in Europe. You don't expect them to overextend like that. You want a little bit more patience. You want a little bit more...
The Elder Drake fast enough to contest. Will they even choose to fight? There are a lot of pings coming out right now.
They back away. Fnatic have the Elder Drake and your motivation. Profit's going to jump onto Soaz. He's low. Soaz burning through him. The Wild Growth comes out. Profit looking for the Mega. Soaz with the Zhonya's back up once again. And Jez's so much better on this support this game. EQ dodges out the Petrifying Gaze. Uses as well the Mercurial Scimitar. Fnatic will take their third inhibitor of this push. And it's just the Nexus towers between them, and again, 3
up on the front line. That is a dangerous way to play, but he does get the ultimate out from Caps. EQ takes a churn of damage, but remember the lifesteal that he has available. The Iron Sensor as well.
Stun onto Jezzy. Here
we go.
Here comes Shook. The Equalizer's going to split. That's a Hiku from the team. That's huge. However, Hiku will be able to back away into the redemption. Nagne with a huge stun and an unleashed power to the face of Soaz.
Look at Caps, look at Caps.
He's going to not quite die. He survives.
He's dead.
NIP!
That's a huge team fight for NIP, but look at the base, look at the base. There's still a lot of minions from Fnatic.
Profit's going back. Can he save the base?
Oh, Fnatic.
No way, Reckless. If they backdoor this, I will eat a shoe.
They've done this before. Oh my god, there's no base. They have to back. They have to back.
NIP have to back, and they're doing it. They're leaving 2 members to continue the push. Profit trying to defend. 3 members of NIP are back here. Nagne always has that unleashed power back up
again. They're backing 2. They're backing 2.
Realize that
Stop
NIP
the ports.
Stop the ports. Stop them getting back. If you want to win NIP, they're going to look to break the base. 30 seconds on Soaz, 30 seconds on Caps, 30 seconds on Jez's. Can NIP win?
Can they even defend their own Nexus? Look at Nagne. He's doing his best to hold the line, but the pressure is mounting. There they are. NIP, they're on the base. The backs are coming in.
There is no backdoor from Soaz today. The Baron's going to fall. NIP will secure it, and perhaps Fnatic will rue the fact they did not pull the trigger earlier.
It's a one Fnatic. Like, it's such a tense game.
NIP have delayed Fnatic so long that this is the longest game of the split. They're looking for the inhibitor in the bottom lane. Fnatic have all 5 members back to defend.
Can NIP pull the trigger?
5 MVP candidates on Fnatic against 5 members of NIP that are heading to the promotion tournament.
I want to come back. There is one important item, and that's this Iron Sensor. That is what is allowing Kalista to do so much damage in this late game. Keep your eyes on Nagne, because he's going to be the big determiner in this late game fight.
That tower is so low, almost falls. There is, of course, still the possibility that Soaz builds full AD and TPs into the back to try and get a backdoor
look
attempt.
at that ward. Look at
There's
it.
a ward there. Full AD Rumble. It's a thing. NIP looking to close out a 2-0 over Fnatic.
Here's the bot lane in minion wave.
Huge wave, but Baron falls off Bedius, and now perhaps NIP do not have the pressure to advance. No banner on command. The Petrifying Gaze hits up to Profit. Here he goes. He gets the knock on 2. Caps is knocked up. Caps is dead, and so's the first Nexus tower. Nagne kills Reckless, but the Nexus towers are falling. Reckless is going to have to jump away as NIP look for the win. They'll get the stun. Shook there. Reckless is dead. NIP! NIP! NIP!